Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. Welcome back. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for another brand new episode of Millionaire M.A.N right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. Y'all know who I'm Ty. You know what? I never realized that. I never introduce my damn self every week. I be like, I go through everybody else, but people just got to read my damn sign over there over there. So as you can see, we actually changed up the sign. So you can see I'm Ty, the boss. Mr. PC, Black History in the Making, all that good stuff. We'll go through all that in a second. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in because y'all could have chose to be anywhere, but y'all chose to be right here with us on Relationship Entertainment Television. Don't forget, if y'all are on Facebook, make sure y'all share this with y'all family, share this with y'all friends. If y'all are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. All you got to do is click the little bell and hit the subscribe button so that way you can let people know that you are in the building with us. What's going on, Toya? I see. I know you know who I am, but people may not know who I am for everybody else. So, whatever, Toya. Anywho, subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel if y'all have not already done so. We appreciate your support. When you subscribe, you actually support the entire network, not just Millionaire Man Cave. Just like when you download the apps, you can, all that good stuff too. You can download the app for Roku. You can download the app for your mobile phone. You can hit up the website, all that good stuff. Those are just a few ways that you can actually support Relationship Entertainment Television, which is a Black-owned streaming television network. And we need as much support as we can get, whether it be financial, whether it be views, or whether it be anything else. We appreciate your support. If y'all got questions, comments, concerns, y'all can go ahead and send them in to info@re-tv.net. But now that I done got that all out the way, without any further ado, as always, I do appreciate these fellas for joining in with us each and every week because without them, we couldn't do this show. So as always, my brother from another mother is in the building with us tonight. Millionaire Mike is back outside. He back outside. What's going on, Mike?
Who, me?
Yes,
yeah, back outside, dog. Got my fire going. It's just getting started, actually, so it hasn't warmed up yet. But yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing real good. I haven't given y'all an update lately on that whole
health situation.
Yeah, the heart failure stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to do it now or when we get on.
Tell us what's up.
Yeah, might as well. So basically my heart was pumping at like 15% at one point. Hey. It was really low, and they wanted to be up around 50%. And I got my I don't know what it is.
You gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
No. They said the average. They said the average is like 50. It's 45 to 55.
Gotcha.
And I'm at 44 right now.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So I've improved a lot.
If I can give you the bill. Gotta go get the bill. Had to go get the bill.
Yeah. So everything I've been doing and y'all prayers and all that, everything's worked. So I'm pretty much back on track. I just got to keep up with it now.
So does that mean you have to come off of whatever meds, or you can cut back on whatever you was doing, exercising?
No, I got keep status quo.
Gotcha.
So still gotta keep my diet. Thanks, Toy. I still gotta keep my diet going and still gotta, do the exercise and all that. Weight's coming down, so I was up at 280 and now I'm down to 260.
I was gonna say you look skinny, Mike, but I ain't want to blow your head up. No, really sorry. No.
Oh, whoa!
Look at this guy. This guy, Donnell, is always. You know what? We appreciate the update, Mike. I understand. I've had some health issues that I've had to take care of as well. That I went to the doctor Monday and he told me that my numbers are back where they should be as well. So.
Good.
It wasn't as dire as yours, but it was still some health issues regardless. That they wanted to throw me on meds, but we wanted to try some other stuff first, and they wound up working for me. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing a lot better. Like I said, keep up the good work. Thank God, like Toya said, and we'll continue praying for your continued health and recovery, sir. For sure.
Sir, thank you.
Straight out of the DMV. Out of PG Bears. I don't know what the hell PG Bears are, but Mr. Reasonable is in the building with us tonight. What's going on, Donnell?
What's happening? It's Oxon Hill, man. Oxon Hill.
My bad. I thought it was Fort Wash. Nah,
That's not what a PG Bears is.
yeah, no, I've been out of PG County so long that I couldn't even tell you where the hell PG Bears are. But okay, is it a
like
rec
a
squad?
problem, huh?
Is it a rec squad or is it like just like park and rec? Is it rec?
It's more like a boys and girls club.
Okay.
You know, rec squads is the county. But
Yeah.
It's the boys and girls club, privately owned.
Gotcha. What's good with you, Donnell? Welcome back. We in the building with us tonight.
I'm good, man. Just trying to stay warm, chilling down in this basement. It's chilly willy down here.
You got the heat on. You might as well go outside. I don't know if it's like it is down here in North Carolina. Where it's a nice like 50, 60 degrees.
Yeah,
Mike got the joint on tonight, but
we in the 30s around here. Y'all some chumps. Y'all be wearing bubble coats and it be 50 degrees outside.
Right. Like what the? What y'all wearing?
Yeah. It actually. I just came from my daughter's school. It was singing night, and they had for the basketball team, and one of her good friends plays basketball. What's going on, Nicole? One of her good friends play basketball, and I was out there just in the long sleeve shirt, and it felt nice outside. So
okay,
yeah, y'all can have that 30 degrees.
Yeah,
that's why
y'all can have that.
South.
Keep it up there.
Exactly. Also out of the DMV, Black History in the making. Mr. PC Graying all over is in the building. What's going on, John?
Chilling. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday night here with the fellas, loving it, loving life. You know,
yes,
I'm about to make my ancestors proud. You know what I'm saying?
I'm feeling that sweatshirt.
I'm about it.
I'm feeling that sweatshirt for real. Hey, for those who tuning in, we got a special show tonight. We got a couple guests that's coming on. We'll introduce them in probably about another 15 minutes or so. But in the meantime, in between time, make sure you share this with your family, share it with your friends, so that way they can see the guest that's coming on tonight. We're talking about Black businesses. It is Black History Month. Hopefully, Donnell won't set us back 50 years with this word to the wise he about to give us for Black History Month. But Donnell, what's word to the wise tonight, dog? He already
really set us back 50 years. Nah, I ain't gonna set us back. You know, I think this is new. This is some new stuff right here. Ladies, let me tell you something. Everybody got a past. You hear me? Everybody has a past. But if you one of them women who like golden showers, we ain't rocking. You hear me? Could you imagine?
Can
you know
you pee
what I'm saying?
on me? I want to pee on you.
Oh God,
John Kelly over there.
Hey, so, like that's a thing now. I think you know what I'm saying. Like some women like that stuff.
Yo, so I heard it was some chicks that was on Angela Yee's podcast.
Yeah, boy.
And it was I forget who they were, and that's what they were saying that they like that. I think Trina or somebody said that they like that getting peed on. Yo, that's disgusting.
No. I just no.
I just don't get it. I don't understand why anybody want to be treated like a toilet, man. I get it. It's warm if you're cold. If you're in the Arctic and maybe you need something warm. I don't know, but I can't imagine. Yeah, that joke's crazy.
That's disgusting.
Could you imagine what if it was a girl that you was dating and you really liked her?
And she was like, pee on me? I'd be like,
flag on the play. Flag.
I'd be like, okay, but I ain't gonna call you.
Oh, it was my bad, Gina. Young Miami, not Trina. My bad. I knew it was one of them. Young Miami.
So, but
hey, that's Diddy's girl, ain't it?
So, but even if you don't do it, even if you don't do it, you know she asked somebody else to do it before.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah, first of all, you got to clean that up. So if you do it in the bed, you standing over top of somebody, you just
I mean, you just go to the shower or the tub. That's why they call it the golden shower, right? You go to the shower with it. I guess I don't know. I mean, what is the fascination behind getting peed on? Like that's disgusting. Yo, I mean, the same thing. I guess honestly, the same thing why people like to be boo-booed on. That's a thing too. That's a thing too. Now they not talking about that though. You know, Young Miami not gonna say that out loud, but I assume that you like to be a toilet, so you probably like number one and number two.
Yeah, why? Like that would turn me after it's over with at that point in time. Like I'm no longer sexually turned on. Like,
I'm not aroused anymore.
I can't kiss your lip. How? Okay, this is my thing. Black women, explain to me why you okay with that? Do you put a do you put a shower cap on first, or do you let that junk get in your hair? Does it get in your?
That's a good point.
I mean, I'm just wondering.
Real talk. We want to know, ladies.
I want to know.
Those who out there, ladies who out there. John's asking a valid ass question. What is it about getting golden showers that y'all like? How do you prepare to get a golden shower? Like, it's like,
it's just no.
Nah, I'm with Mike. Nah, it's just a no all the way around.
So just play devil's advocate.
Okay.
If she on her knees and she looking up at you and she said pee on me, you not gonna do it?
No,
I would.
No,
I'd be like, sure, but I ain't gonna call you later.
Yeah,
we're done here. Like, we're done here.
I'm curious to know what happens. I'm curious to know what happens afterwards. Do they take a shower? Do they just let it rank?
Donnell,
let it marinate.
That is a great question. Like, after you do it, do you like look at each other and be like, "That was great.
I love you."
Like, is there longing? Is there like this exciting like moment afterwards, or is it just like clean yourself up?
Oh my god.
You gotta throw him a towel. You can't throw him a rag. You throw him a towel.
Nah, you gotta
and some soap and some
water, soap. You gotta put damn plastic down, or like you said, you got it it must be in the shower, dog. That's the only way in the shower.
Look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. If you know what I'm saying, if she one of them tight, all you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, like you ain't gotta get up in the middle of the night and use the bathroom. You just go. She like it.
Hey, that's just nasty, dog. There is nothing about seeing on somebody that is sexually attractive.
I don't get it.
I don't get who wants to have it done, or I don't get who would actually do it. Like,
no, you know who wants to have it done? People who done everything.
Okay.
They don't have no holds bars. They done everything.
No more inhibitions.
Else. Right. You have to be at that place in your sexual journey to be let's be honest, like you would have had to have done so many different things to that point where you're just like, you know what? I got to try this too. I got to do this too. Like, I mean, come on.
I feel like I've done a lot in my life, but I'm not
jump out of an airplane.
I mean, that ain't sexual. You know what I'm saying?
It could be somebody.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
A lot of people find stuff sexually attractive that most people don't. So jumping out of airplane.
I mean, but think about people who like to get choked and people who like to like they like to be
that ain't nasty
dressed up like kids and like I don't know like all kinds of crazy stuff out there.
Mug, you know what I'm saying?
Donnell said I've choked one out before.
Put the Bruce Lee grips on.
Hey, I'm not.
You just hit her in the temple and knock her out. I'm not condoning no domestic violence. Not condoning domestic violence at all.
Is it domestic violence if they like it though? Is it domestic violence if they like it?
If she like choke me out, punch me in the throat.
Yeah, it's some people like that.
Hey, slippery slope.
Right.
Don't answer that. Slippery. Try. You're gonna have us on the episode of Daggone Law and Order. You know what I'm saying? SVU.
Hey, if she consents to it, like John said, if she say choke me out, knock me out, spit on me, pee on me, take a dump on me, hey.
Yo, okay, let's be okay.
Let's peeing on you assault.
Spitting on people is spitting on somebody is, so I would think peeing on somebody is.
I would think so.
Yeah, but never mind.
Yo, that's battery. It's battery. It ain't assault. It's battery. That's battery. Yeah.
You ain't never spit on it.
I told y'all, Donnell was gonna set us back 50 years with his words to the why.
I am not making my ancestors proud with this conversation.
Exactly. I do it. Yeah, okay. You ain't making your ancestors proud at all. No, speaking of ancestors being proud, before we start to introduce our guests, y'all do realize it is the 7th day of Black History Month. And Donnell is I ain't say Kwanzaa, but yes, girl, we should be celebrating Kwanzaa, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa all year long, not just those 7 days after Christmas. So yes, God, I am with you. Kuji, Jakalia, Ujima, Umosha, yes, Nia, all them. Yes, we need all them, John.
Nia. I mean, yes.
Hey, do y'all celebrate Black History Month for real? I mean, or is it just like every other day for y'all?
I mean, what I'm supposed to do different in Black History Month?
I don't know. I mean, some people when you got kids, like last week we were talking about teaching our kids financial literacy, things like that. Right. When you got kids, do you go over like Black history facts other than the typical Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Sojourner Truth, Rosa Parks type thing?
No.
I mean, not particularly. I mean, I
probably should, but no.
Like, okay, this is my thing. I don't want my sons to think only about their history during 1 month.
Makes sense.
So they need to understand all of the things that we have done as a people across the course of the year. Mm-hmm. And that should be embedded in everything that Black History Month is important. I'm not taking anything away from it, but I think it's also important that they understand that, it's important to learn about Black history, American history. It's important to learn about African American history, African history all the time.
So is that to say that's something that you specifically teach them year round? Not necessarily every day, right? But year round outside of just the month.
Yeah, of February? Yeah. I mean, I try to give them some new knowledge often about Black people. We had they were talking about the Harlem Renaissance in his school, and he goes to a PWI. My kid talked about the Harlem Renaissance recently. This was before Black History Month, and I got excited, and I started, telling them a little bit about it, and we talked a little bit about it as well, about some of the things that existed during the Harlem Renaissance. Why is it important? For a 9-year-old version of it. Gotcha, there'll be more information about it in the future because I think it's important. So,
gotcha. Mike, Donnell, y'all have those type of discussions with y'all's kids just in the month of February or year round, or do y'all do anything special to celebrate Black History Month? They got Black History programs, in the city and whatnot. Mike, Donnell, Mike giving that I don't do nothing look. Donnell, why the hell you asking me these dumbass questions? Look, I'm going to assume that's the no and the no from the both of y'all.
Hey, look, I looked up Cletus Maxwell. He was the first Black man to ever give a golden shower.
You know what, Mike? Who's the first Black woman to receive one? Nah. Anyway, what you about to say, Donnell?
I mean, I particularly feel like Black History Month is that bull. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they give. They give 28 days out of 365 and try to dedicate it to Black history. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say we all, went through school, and what the history books teaches us about white American history, and not, not even so much about slavery. Slavery was something, but they don't really they don't tell you the roots of it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I just feel like, we, in terms of Black History Month, we're not learning it like you would at school.
Right. And if you live in Florida, they ain't teaching you, I think in Florida, in high schools, they can't teach you certain things about Black history, period. Or some crap they just passed recently. But it was
the AP course. There's a new AP course in African American studies.
Gotcha.
And basically, Florida said they're not putting that in the curriculum.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
cool.
even making it relevant, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, teach the kids why they taking down, like why they changing names of schools, or why they taking down old statues of like different like generals and, you know what I'm saying, people from the military or whatever the case may be. Like, teach that, you know what I mean? And then let them ask questions, because I just think that that's a teachable moment. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Any time of the year.
But honestly, I feel like that's something that should be happening at home, not just necessarily at school. You know, when because it's been on the news and we see.
Oh, I mean,
talking about it. So
absolutely. But
yeah, I think that conversation needs to.
But I took it to the whole school, because that's what the schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, to me. You know what I'm saying? February is February, not Black History Month. Right. The school tell you it's Black History Month.
Well, I mean, it's Black History Month known, you know, everywhere except for Arizona. It's still Black History Month in Arizona. They just don't celebrate Martin Luther King. But from what I did learn, I actually was listening to the radio the other day, and B-Dot, y'all know B-Dot from Winston, but he's also a comedian, been on a few shows, so on and so forth. I learned from him, actually, he was on the radio here in Charlotte the other day, that the reason they chose February, I did not know this. I thought it was just because it was the shortest month of the year, and they were just trying to short us and all that other stuff.
Carter G. Woodson.
No, it actually is because it coincides with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick.
Oh, yeah. No, but that was because Carter G. Woodson picked this month, as it was originally Black History Week. Was in the month of February, and he chose this month because you're right, because of that. So, but yes, that's right.
Yeah, because Lincoln was influential, you know, supposedly influential in emancipation of the slaves.
But okay, so I hear what you're saying, Donnell. I heard what you said under your breath a little bit. But think about it like this, right? They were in a time of trying to get something, and so they felt like if they combined it with those things, it would be easier for them to get it versus nothing.
Nothing at all.
Right. Yeah. Is Donnell frozen?
No, he is, but every now and then he does go frozen.
Yeah.
Look how long it took for them to give us Juneteenth.
Yeah.
And how many people didn't even know nothing about Juneteenth? Black people, for that matter, didn't even know.
You know what? It's so funny because my wife, I didn't know anything about Juneteenth until I met my wife. Gotcha. And I met her and went down to Winston and saw her, and she told me about Juneteenth, and I had no idea. And I am, you know, that's all I ever known was Black. Like, I mean, I didn't grow up with a whole lot of additional Black history, but that was real. Like, finding that out from my wife was interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah. I agree with Toya. Toya said we need schools run by Black people who embrace their Blackness to teach our children. We can't expect others to care enough. I agree. We can't expect others to care enough.
So Toya, my question to you, Toya, are you a fan of Dr. Umar?
Dr. Umar Johnson,
whose school has been under planning for the past 85 years.
He still ain't quick, but he is quick to tear another brother down. But he does. He makes some dollar points. If you ever watch him on some of the stuff, he does make some dollar points on some of the stuff he does. But yeah, he is one who is like that church building fund that ain't, you know, they keep collecting money. There ain't shit ever got built yet.
Hey, nothing get built. We ain't got no building. We still in the parking lot of the.
Y'all ain't put a door on that bad boy and no nothing. I did want to share. You know, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna share a quick Black history, you know, fact, little known. I don't know if y'all know about Maggie L. Walker, but she actually got a spot in the Richmond, Virginia area. She's actually, you know, she's not alive anymore. But in spite of her humble beginnings in the post-Civil War era in Virginia, Walker became a prominent businesswoman and community leader who devoted her life to defeating racism, sexism, and economic oppression. She founded a bank, was a newspaper editor, and led a fraternity while fostering entrepreneurism in the African-American community in Richmond, Virginia. So that's my little quick Black history moment, specifically because we are talking about supporting and building Black businesses. That is our topic tonight. We are talking about supporting Black businesses. We got a few Black business owners who are actually on air with us tonight. So I want to go ahead and introduce them, and then we'll get into the topic and then the show and all that other stuff. But definitely wanted to share a quick, you know, spot about, Miss Maggie L. Walker. But without any further ado, let me go ahead and introduce our guests who are on with us tonight. I see two. I don't see the third one yet. He needed to cut his camera on. But all the way, speaking of Toya, let's go with Toya first. Because we have known this guy through Toya, because he is always commenting every time Toya is on the Women Cave show or the Woman Takeover show or whatever you want to call it. It is
the She Shed show.
The She Shed show. You're gonna call it the She Shed show. But he is the supporter of Millionaire M.A.N Cave each and every week, whether Toya's on or not. My man Narada is in the building with us tonight. What's going on, Narada?
Yes.
Yes,
Sir,
yes,
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good with you.
What's
Interesting topics, y'all. Y'all got me dying over here.
That's Donnell sitting his back 50 years with golden showers.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah. My mama watching this, so I'm not even gonna comment on that part.
Hey, how you think you got in this world, son? How you think you got in this world?
Not with no damn golden shower. He didn't either.
Oh man, y'all crazy. That's different.
What's going on?
Right. That's all the way different.
All the way different. Yo.
Thanks for
having me. Try it.
Not only do we got Narada in the building, we got another entrepreneur out of the good Memphis, Tennessee, Miss Robin. Y'all know her. She been on the She Shed Women's Cave show before. Robin is in the building with us tonight. What's going on, Robin?
Hey now. Hey.
Yeah,
I'm good.
What's up, Robin?
Hey, how y'all doing? And Mr. Unreasonable, you did put us back. The feminist movement. There's no liberation. No nothing. We way back. And as sexually liberated as I am, please don't pee on me. Please don't pee on me.
But wait, is it his fault or is it Young Miami fault for talking about that John?
Young Miami ain't the first one, though. Young Miami ain't the first one. Hey, remember, our
people got too much money. They got too much money.
Too much time.
They got too much money. They don't know what else to do with themselves. Got people peeing on you. What?
I got ideas of what they can do with their money other than peeing on people.
Right. I need a fleet while they talking.
Exactly. Pass it this way. We'll take
Right.
I'll take the money. Exactly. Straight out of Greensboro, North Carolina. We got Tevin the Teflon Whiteheads in the Whiteside is in the building. What's going on, Tevin?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's up,
What
Tevin?
up? What up?
Chilling.
All right.
Y'all got me over here laughing, man. I tell y'all that.
How you feeling tonight, Tevin?
I'm excellent. I'm glad to be here.
Good. We appreciate y'all for being on the show. We're gonna hit this quick commercial right quick, then we're gonna get into a few more hot topics. But tonight we actually talking about supporting Black businesses. So make sure y'all share this with y'all family, share this with y'all friends. Let them know that we talking about Black businesses tonight on Millionaire M.A.N Cave. How we can become successful, how we can support one another, what these people got going on, so on and so forth. If you own a Black business, put it in the chat so we can shout y'all out too. I already saw somebody got a podcast. My man Tevin is in the building. He got a podcast. We already know John got Daddy's Confessions, all that good stuff. So we gonna shout out all Black businesses tonight, but we're gonna specifically target these three right here and see what they got going on in their specific areas and fields. We're gonna hit this commercials. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demeter Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Demeter Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Yes. That was a quick commercial. Wasn't expecting for that one to be so quick. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to Millionaire M.A.N Cave, Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all know what time it is. We appreciate y'all for tuning. Don't forget, share, like I mentioned, share this with y'all's family, share this with y'all's friends. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel if you have not already done so. If y'all are watching via YouTube, we appreciate y'all for watching via YouTube. We need as many views and supports as we can get. So share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you are on Facebook, y'all, I don't know how many people know, but we actually do have a Millionaire Man Cave Facebook group. It's strictly for fellas only, so there's no ladies on the Millionaire Man Cave Facebook group. We have all types of conversations about all types of stuff that goes on. You know, you name it, we talk about it right there, Millionaire Man Cave in the Facebook group. So fellas, y'all make sure y'all join the Millionaire Man Cave Facebook group. What's going on, Chef? I see you in the building. Y'all make sure y'all do that. Download the Relationship Entertainment Roku app so y'all can watch on Roku. Hit us up on the website, re-tv.net, info@re-tv.net as well. Make sure y'all check out all the shows that come on Relationship Entertainment Television, not just Millionaire Man Cave. We got Women's Champ. We got What's Going On, as y'all just seen, Demeter Joe. We got Business Talk, Library, Entrepreneur Inside. It's a bunch of shows that come on Relationship Entertainment Television. Make sure y'all support each and every show that actually comes on this network, because we appreciate Black-owned television streaming network. So we appreciate y'all for supporting the Black-owned streaming television network. If y'all got a show and you actually want to get on the network, send your information to info@re-tv.net. info@re-tv.net. So y'all know, just we're gonna keep it talking about what's going on in the news. Y'all seen the tickets? If y'all, any of y'all going to see Beyonce or Lil Wayne? Let me just start with that. Any of y'all going to see Beyonce or Lil Wayne?
I can't afford it. It's,
No.
First
Right,
off,
you can sell your house. You can sell your house and get tickets.
I ain't going to see Lil Wayne anyway. But I thought about taking a wife to see Beyonce, but I ain't fighting nobody for no tickets. I'm not.
They added a second show in your area, so you may be able to go ahead and get some tickets in your area.
You know what? I thought about, because they had like the Citigroup pre-order thing. I thought about that for a second, but I was like, yo,
don't say the first row. She peeing on everybody in the first row. Everybody in the first row, she giving golden showers to. that's the price. That's the price of admission.
Ew.
Anybody else?
Golden shower. That's crazy. Y'all nuts.
That's Darnell. That's Darnell. He be coming up with some nonsense on here. I don't understand.
Anybody else going or not going, spending that money to go see Beyonce or Lil Wayne? Because from my understanding, Lil Wayne tickets are almost just as high as Beyonce tickets.
I'm an entrepreneur. I ain't got no
That's
money.
crazy.
When the last time Lil Wayne made an album?
I don't know, but I fool with Lil Wayne though. So regardless, if he just go through his catalog, like I went to see Usher last year. And Usher went to he come up with new music every now and then, but he didn't do nothing new in his concert, and that drink went from beginning to end.
Yo, I don't know.
The Carter 63 might come out.
I mean, but Usher is different because Usher is doing a residency in Vegas, right? True. It's not part. You know what I'm saying? People, when they do a residency, you want their old catalog. That's the whole point of that. But a concert is supposed to be. I don't know. I don't know when the last time I've been to a concert, but I feel like it's it's supposed to be like around their new stuff. It's supposed to be built around their new stuff.
It depends, because Jill Scott doing the tour. I know Robin's a Jill fan. She, me and Robin love Jill. Jill's doing the tour, and she's actually doing her 23rd anniversary of her first album. So
23rd, that's a random ass number. Like,
well, for the last couple of years, she's been doing it. When it turned 21, she started doing it.
But when it turned 21, but also it was COVID too. So a lot of arenas and venues couldn't do a concert. So she couldn't do year 20. So she started, like Robert said, she started with 21. But
I love me some Jill Scott, and I had a whole I never forget when I first got on Twitter. I actually responded to something that she wrote, and she wrote me back, and I was like, "Oh shit, Jill Scott want me." I
make your ancestors proud.
I was like, "Oh shit, Jill Scott." Me and Jill Scott friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was fantastic.
I got one better though. I bet you didn't know. She did a fan video. She did a fan video where she had fans send in videos and pictures of themselves. I was on that bad boy twice.
Well, I got
once but twice.
Met with Jill, okay? One of my friends, shout out Cap. I'm not gonna call her whole name on here because I don't know she want her whole name on here. But she got her dog. Okay? Jill Scott's dog lived with my friend.
Okay.
Well, I guess everybody must have a Jill Scott story there, huh?
Hey,
She lives
Hey.
in Tennessee now. And I want to give a shout out to my one good friend Sean Hinton of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. At one point, he played guitar for Jill Scott. So
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
yes.
Hey, Neil Long slid into my DM.
Okay. She slid in and did exactly what?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
You
I don't
wish.
believe that. I don't believe that.
I call
Yeah.
BS on that.
I will pay Beyonce prices for Jill Scott. I agree. I will pay Beyonce prices for Jill
I
Scott.
knew the intern.
Absolutely.
I knew the intern that worked for Jill Scott. It's like
Yes, we are Jill groupies, Toya.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
For sure.
What was that? What was that thing she did when it went viral? Jill Scott. I
Yo,
forgot.
Oh,
You mean
come
the-
on, the pictures.
you mean no, not the pictures. You talking
Not
about
the
when
pictures.
you talking about when she basically did all the sex on the stage. It was the
Yo,
sex
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when she had the microphone.
Oh,
The
yeah.
microphone. Yeah.
I remember
okay.
that. You know, I look here. Look
I
here.
remember that.
Look here.
I mean, we on Man Cave, so I'm gonna say it. I know Robin on the show, but did y'all see the pictures?
No,
No.
I don't remember.
I didn't.
What was that, like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, this was like 4 or 5 years ago with the
But
pictures.
I also heard that Jill is I love you, Jill, but I heard she's a little touched in the head. She ain't, you know, she real artiste. You know what I'm saying? Like a little crazy.
In the words of Jill Scott, when you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do.
Yeah.
So-
I hear that. I mean, you know.
Until then,
I don't put it past any artist that they all a little. You gotta be a little crazy. To be
Well, you know, my other one is Erica, and Erica is a little touched in the head. You know, Erica, I love Erica. Erica's bad as all get out, vocally as well as, you know, she got it. But Erica's touched. Yeah, Erica ain't all rapping. You can tell by everybody Erica has dated. Andre,
She have all them wearing knit clothes after they date her. Everybody they be having crochet outfits on after they date Erykah Badu.
What you think about what Erykah Badu did with her
That's
daughter,
a fact.
taking that picture?
What you talking about with her daughter, Tevin?
Yeah,
So how old? Let me ask this first. How old is her daughter?
I think she's in like
Old enough,
17, 16. She's not 18.
She's not 18?
Nah, I think she might be turning 18, but she's not 18.
I think Puma might be 19.
Didn't
She older than
Erykah
19?
also
She
have?
older than
Didn't she
18?
also have
Yeah.
her candle?
I don't know, but I still think that was kind of out there.
I'm about to look it up.
Didn't she have a pum pum scented candle?
Wait,
Yeah.
She sure did.
She had some incense.
It was an incense. It was incense, not
incense.
candle. Sorry,
that smelled like pum pum.
that smelled like her pum pum.
It was named that. It was that's what she called it. She named it after her with the smell of her stuff.
Strong J did it first.
Jay, right? Exactly.
But you know, but Erykah done look. Come on now, let's be honest. Like every dude that she done dated has fallen off the face of the earth. They don't exist no more. Except Common, the only one that has made a comeback.
What's this? Common is a male hoe. Let's just be for real. Common is a male hoe.
Yeah.
Common he has been through everybody.
Wait,
I mean,
wait. What is that? What is
Who bought
somebody
that
bought?
He bought it.
Somebody
What does it
bought
smell
that
like?
shit?
You bought it. What does it
I was
smell
about
like?
to ask the same thing. What does it smell like?
Yeah, what
Supporting black business right there. There you go.
Bump what it smell like. Send me one.
That's crazy.
Chef, Kingdom Chef, what did it smell like? We want to know, Chef. People want to know, what did Erykah Badu's incense smell like? I ain't gonna ask what her food smell like.
Did it take you out for the evening? Could you not figure out what to do with the rest of your day? Did you wear crochet clothes the next day? Like what happened?
We got questions, Chef. Let us know. Let us know. Chef is another entrepreneur we're going to talk about in just a moment. But to answer your question, Tevin, now that I just looked it up, Puma is 18.
Okay.
So, and I seen the picture, and she built like her mama. That's all I'm going to say.
She is, though. She is. But I don't want to see that. I'd rather not.
She too young. She too young.
Yeah.
She's too young.
21, maybe, but no.
All I can think about is window seat.
Oh, that video.
Yeah.
That was shot in what, Dallas?
Sorry, Robin.
Dallas.
Sorry,
Dallas.
Robin.
I mean, ain't no sorry for me. No, ain't no sorry. I'm gonna just let y'all have this.
There was definitely no BBL. There was no BBL. There was no BBL in that video. Okay.
Ty, I'm gonna let them have a conversation. Ty, I'm gonna let the men have it.
Potpourri in Africa.
Chef said it's like potpourri in Africa. Yes, let them have a conversation, Robin. Let them have a conversation.
Let them have it.
We know. For those who know,
you know, like the motherland.
Those who know, right?
Out in the bush.
And like this guy I used to date used to sit up and just sniff me. And I would ask him, one day I asked him, I said, what do I smell like? He said, bad decisions.
I'm pretty sure he made a couple of them. A couple bad decisions.
Oh, no.
Well, if he said potpourri in Africa.
Yeah. Kente oil, the Kente oil.
Yeah, there you go.
I have heard it all now.
You get inside this world, you're gonna hear that cry and that scream from Color Purple. That's what you're gonna be.
Afterwards, you'd be like, hey, Masita.
I'm not. Hey, yo, let's get into this last commercial. We can get into the topic tonight. We talking about black businesses, yo. I'm done. I'm done.
We are going to talk about black businesses tonight.
Black business. After this next commercial.
Jill Scott got her own black. Not Jill Scott. Sorry, not Jill Scott. What's her name? Erica Badu. The potpourri in Africa. That
is a black business. I will give you that, John. But that is not the black business we talk about tonight. African. We talk about black businesses tonight, y'all. We're gonna get into this second set of commercials. And then we're going to get into the conversation with our special guests. We got Narada, we got Robin, we got Tevin in the building. I'm done.
Hey, it's your girl, Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
Yo, welcome back. Welcome to a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, for hanging in with us through all the BS that goes on during the first about 45 minutes of the show. The topic, because I'm tired of talking about peeing on people. We talk about supporting black businesses tonight. We got 3 special guests with us on the air tonight. We got my man Narada. Y'all just seen Narada with the commercial going on. Y'all see you got the hat, you got the merchandise in the back. We got my girl Robin is in the building with Peacock Transportation, straight out of Memphis in the building. And then we got my man Tevin is in the building with us, chairman of Urban Renaissance Culture Enterprises. We'll let them explain exactly what all that means in just a few moments. So I will say, if you are watching this, share this video with your family, share this video with your friends. Let them know we talk about black businesses tonight on Millionaire Man Cave. If you have a black business and that you actually own, put it in the chat. We'll shout you out so people let us know how people can get in contact with you and your business as well. If you got a podcast, all that good stuff, I'm gonna let John tell about his podcast as well. I don't know if Mike or Donnell got stuff going on. Y'all know I got stuff going on as well. But we're gonna talk about black businesses tonight. We're gonna talk about how we can support black businesses, what we can do better as black businesses. All that good stuff is what we're talking about tonight. So I'll start with ladies first. As I said, straight out of Memphis, Tennessee, where Jill currently lives. She don't live in Memphis, but she in Tennessee. Robin, what's going on, Robin? How you feeling tonight?
Hey now.
What you got
I
going
am
on?
Robin.
You do have a black business. Go ahead.
I am Robin Perkins, aka the Peacock of Peacock Transportation. I am located in Memphis, Tennessee. I am a black-owned, woman-owned, black woman-owned small business transportation company that started out of a necessity that I saw here in Memphis, Tennessee, and amongst our community. That I am a private pay concierge driver. So that's me in a nutshell. I get you from door to door, location to location, safely and dependably.
That's what's up. Up. Robin, this will be the only time you hear me say this. John, you may want to tell Yvette to perk up her ears as well. Fly Eagles fly come Sunday. That's all I'm gonna say.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess the only time.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You can't get no better than us. No one likes us. We don't care.
That's the only. Yeah, you're right. Nobody likes y'all. But tonight, we ain't talking about tonight.
We like the Eagles better than we like some of the other teams, which I will not name this week.
Yes, exactly, because we already know who's watching, and we're gonna address him later. Kingdom Chef. Yes, appreciate you, Robin. Peacock Transportation. Yo, straight out of Greensboro, my man Tevin. I keep saying Tevin. Teflon Whiteside is in the building. Tevin, tell us what you got going on.
Oh man, good to be here. Glad y'all got me on here. But I'm a barbershop owner, barber by trade, and that's like my vehicle that I use to navigate through the community to help kids, disenfranchised members of the community through my nonprofit that I have, TAP. We also do like some community events like spoken word, poetry, comedy shows, different things that's gonna bring us together in unison. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I'm more like a Renaissance man, just got my hands in a little bit of everything. I just believe in being who I was when I needed when I was younger. So that's why I stay with the youth and make sure that they, picking up everything that I'm putting down. So yeah.
Got you. That's what's up. Support to you, brother. And out of the good New York, my man Narada is in the building with us tonight. What's going on, Narada?
So I'm good, man. What's good with you?
We good. Tell us what you got going on.
Oh man, what I don't got going on, but for the purpose of the show, man, I got this apparel, this sneaker line that's starting to pick up, which is crazy because when I first started it, I just thought about myself. I was gonna make my own shoe. But then people started liking it and started asking, hey, where could I get those? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna mass produce it. So that's what I got going on. I got sneakers. You can see in the background, but I don't even know where I'm going right now. But I got hats. I got sweatshirts, t-shirts, sneakers. And like I said, man, like it started because like I was into the designer sneakers and the whole nine, from Jordans to designer, and I started like, yo, I could just make my own sneakers just for me. and I did it. So I've always been about a man of actions. So I decided to do it, and here we are today.
Salute to you too, sir. Salute to you too, sir. For following your dreams and doing what you doing what you chose to do. I will say I do own a pair of Naradas that I got right here that I do actually wear. My wife got some too. So these joints are official. So I will say that. That is for sure. That is for sure. John, we gonna we gonna forget about you, John.
It ain't necessary. But I put it up there. You know what I'm saying? Daddy Confessions podcast. We are a Black-owned podcast, Black-driven podcast with Black people on it, and we talk about all things daddies. You know what I'm saying? We talk about all things fathers. It's a fantastic podcast. You should check it out. We're about to start a new season. Got some of these guys on the podcast, and anybody else interested in being on the podcast. If you got kids, it's all about family. It's all about raising kids and all that good stuff that goes along with that. Happy to have you on. Happy to have anybody engage in that podcast as well. So.
Gotcha. I am an entrepreneur myself. I'm not going to go into all the stuff that I got going on. You already know about relationship entertainment television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, don't forget, share it with your family, share it with your friends, all of that good stuff. Salute to you, as Kingdom Chef said. Hey, Chef, put your stuff in the chat so people can know about you, dog. Straight out of the DMV, but he is not local to the DMV. He is worldwide, world-renowned chef. Put your stuff in the chat, Chef, so people can know how to get in contact with you as well, because we are going to allow everybody to be able to talk about exactly how to be able to contact them, whether they're in Memphis, New York, Greensboro, North Carolina, DMV area, wherever it may be. So, Chef, or anybody else who has a Black-owned business, or if you know the Black-owned business, put it in the chat so we can shout out some of these Black-owned businesses. But Narada's touched on something I want to talk about, to start with. So, I'll start with Robin. So, what made you decide to start your own, transportation company?
The way it started was, so in the year 2018 and 2019, I found myself without a vehicle, and I found myself on the bus here in Memphis, Tennessee. And I had never navigated public transportation here in Memphis. Being a Midwesterner, it's easy to navigate getting on the bus, but I saw such a disparity in this city where people didn't have access. So what I started to do, I looked around, I said, okay, I catch Lyft and Uber every now and then. So started doing Lyft and Uber, and I saw how they would fluctuate the prices. And sometimes you can get a ride for $10, and that same $10 ride can turn around and be $70. And I'm like, how is that possible? Memphis, Tennessee is a predominantly Black city. It's 65% Black. It has a very, very high poverty level. So I'm like, how are these people navigating? How are people able to get to work? How are people able to get in their city? So I looked around and I was like, okay, something has to give. So I started thinking about doing Lyft and Uber to raise money for myself during the pandemic, because I used to be a teacher first and foremost, an educator. So I was like, okay, I don't want to go back into that. I didn't want to do the virtual learning. And my prayer to God was to give me an avenue in which I can be of service, because that's who I am. I'm a service person. That warms my heart to be able to do something for someone. So I was like, how can I be of service to someone and also still make money, have freedom, and build some generational wealth for my family? And God led me down the path of Lyft and Uber. So I started doing that. And then I looked at the money I was making with Lyft and Uber, and I was like, I can eliminate this middleman.
Yes.
They're doing nothing but providing an app. I'm providing the service. And I was like, you know what? Let me eliminate them. So my slogan for the first 6 months of starting Peacock Transportation was, today's Lyft and Uber rider is tomorrow's private pay. So if I got out there and grind early in the morning, I had my flyers, I had my cards, everything. If I picked you up at 6 a.m., I'm going to ask questions. I have no problem with asking questions to people. It's left up to you whether you want to answer them or not. So my first question would be, is this your normal ride to work every day? How much you paying for this? And so then I would pass them my card before they would leave out. And the question I would ask is, if you want someone to be there that's safe, reliable, dependable, and on time, and is economical, contact Peacock Transportation. We'll get you from door to door, get you wherever you got to go. It all became out of a need and necessity. So that's us.
That's dope. It reminds me of, I don't know how many of y'all actually watch BMF to come on Stars, but with Big Meech and them, that's actually how Donnell shaking it. Why you shaking your head, Donnell? Because that's true. That's how they started their transportation service. They found a need within the community. And I mean, mind you, it did come from drug money, but that's how they started the transportation service, and to be able to help people who did not have transportation within the Detroit area.
But that's also like that's Black people in general. We find a need, and we're naturally like problem solvers, right? So whatever there's a need, we're gonna figure it out and do it. But it's just that we didn't have the means to take it to the next level.
Right. I agree. What you about to say, Donnell?
Nothing.
Hey Tevin, so how'd you get started? And I know you do a whole gamut of stuff. You do barbering, but how'd you get started? You said yours was pretty much what you didn't get with growing up as yourself. So how'd you get started?
Yeah, I figure like through my, I think, teenage years, I really started kind of asking those questions like, what's my purpose, and what I want to do when I get older, how I want my family structure to be, and all that. So a lot of those questions go unanswered in impoverished communities. You know what I'm saying? You just see people kind of figuring it out and doing what they need to do. So I just took education, went to college at UNC Charlotte. And while I was there, that's where I started my nonprofit, really got into the service, into the church real heavy. Religious studies was my major. So I was real just kind of like serving out of my own desire, you know what I'm saying? And then it became a thing where it was like, once I got married, had kids and all of that, I was just more so thinking about my future career. And so that's where barbering came into the mix. And I just had a vision to really start schools, barber schools and barbershops. So basically I within like my first or second year of barbering, I was able to open up a barbershop. And then it's been about 3 years now. So I've been still in the community and the school systems and everything, being that light and being that help that I need to be for other kids. But I use barbering as a vehicle. So we teach them trades and skills and other things outside of just, academic learning. We teach them like social emotional learning. So that's pretty much how I got into it, because I needed that social emotional learning when I was a kid. I was academically gifted, but I didn't really have like a lot of, social outreach that I could see like a stage of me performing on. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I do with Urban Renaissance. It's an enterprise that has like 6 businesses up under it. My kids got 2 of the businesses. And then I'm just able to like give the youth a platform for them to do what pretty much I know that I wanted to do when I was young. I wanted to, be a firefighter or, whatever, a barbershop owner, business owner, whatever. And so it just give me the platform to get them to them, and they able to do it at a younger age. So we got students who done graduated barber school that's 10 years old. Well, they 12 now, but they started when they was 10. We got some kids who done dropped out of high school. Their parents let them drop out of high school, get their GED. And they in a career barbering at like 18, 19. We got kids who, like I say, might have went to prison, came home. It's like still an opportunity for you in barbering. So it's just a lot of opportunities that we was able to give with barbering, trucking. We also do CDLs and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of opportunities with trades and skills, period. So that's what we pretty much preach when we go in these schools.
Gotcha.
Is it true it takes more hours to get a barbering degree than it does to get become a police officer?
Yeah, I got it tattooed on my face. I got 1528, 1,528 hours.
That's crazy.
At my barbering speech, that's one of the things I was more so like empowered by was the fact that I never had to work for a white man again in my life. And I was able to say that in the barbering speech, you know what I'm saying? So, and to this day, I ain't really had to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Wow.
question, and this seems kind of odd, but I seen this on social media, so I gotta ask it. Is it true that there's like a barber fraternity?
I seen that.
I seen that too.
Yeah, I seen that.
I saw them. They was like doing their little.
They were stepping. Yeah, they was. Is that for real?
And really, it should be, because you know, barbering one of the oldest art forms that we have. So it date back to like Egypt times, where you know priests and everything would travel from all across the world just to get their hair shaved, and we was actually surgeons and all these other things before we was just barbering. You know, we was doing all the sculpting and sculpting that had to be done. So basically, you know, I could see that whole fraternity thing. Even when I went to college, how the Greek fraternities and everything, I could still see how, you know, in a barber school setting, it would transition over well. You got a lot of unity, a lot of brotherhood, a lot of transparency right there. So I could see how the fraternities would be good in a barber school, though.
Gotcha. You mentioned something that I wanted to ask y'all. Narada, I'll start with you. You know, he mentioned, you know, starting something that he's able to leave to his children. He has 6 businesses under Urban Renaissance Culture Enterprises. And, you know, he's saying that his kids own 2 of those 6 businesses. You know, when you started, you know, Narada, you know, the brand, the culture, all that you're doing with Narada, is that something you thought about as well? You know, leaving something like that to your kids? I know you got kids. Robbie got kids. Tevin got kids. Is that something you thought about as well?
Not for the Narada brand, but I mean, I have several other businesses as well. But for the Narada brand, again, like I said, like, you know, I'm into fashion. I'm into sneakers, and I'm like, I would buy a Versace chain reaction for like $1,200, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, now, you know, recently married and bought a house and this whole thing. I was like, I can make my own sneakers and, you know, fashionable. So it wasn't even a thought of even making it like the way how it is now, or where I plan on taking it. But eventually, yeah, that would be the thing, leaving it for the kids and all that stuff. But that wasn't a thought. Again, the first initial thought was just wearing my own sneakers, my own shoe. I think that was like the thing for me. But then, like I said, people started like looking at it and like, you know, but I have a recruiting business. I have a whole boxing podcast thing going on. I'm heavily into boxing. I too cut hair, you know, but, you know, I do so many different things. So, but in terms of the Narada brand under that umbrella, it's just like I said, I've always been into fashion, and it was just something that I was starting to make clothes and sneakers for myself, and then people started liking it. So.
Well, Narada is Jamaican, so that is expected for him. It is expected for him to have 10 jobs. He expected him to have 10 jobs. 10 jobs. Robin, so with Peacock Transportation, that I know you have kids. Your kids are older, you know, but is that something that you wish to pass down, or for them to even join into at some point?
By me being a grandmother, that's who I thought about first. You know, my grandson is 14 years old, and I want to be able to. You know, this kid wears a size 13, stand close to 6 feet tall, eat about a half a chicken. So I'm going to have to be able to put him in a vehicle soon. And I'm looking at him over in my SUV, and his knees are at the dashboard. And I'm going, you're going to need a big car. Who going to buy this big car? Who going to buy the big truck? And I was like, you know what? Your granny going to buy it. And I told his mom, I was like, you know, everything he's ever asked me for, I've been able to afford it. And one day he's going to be like, Granny, can you buy me a car? And I want to be able to take him on a lot, because he's a straight A student and he's a good, well-mannered kid, and say, baby, here you go. Pick what you want. I couldn't do that. What I saw is I couldn't do that on the teacher's salary. I barely could do it for myself. It's sad to say that the average Lyft or Uber driver makes more money than an educator. But I couldn't see that happening on a teacher's salary. And I was like, you know what? Again, that freedom that I needed to be able to be a part of his life my own mental health from being an educator and what all comes along with that. I was like, that was starting to be too much for me. So it was, when I say generational wealth, it's not just being able to provide financial means. It's a whole lot that goes along, because if I'm not good in my head, I can't be good for him. I can't give him sound advice. His mother's 30. I want to be able to be there for her also. I got a 77-year-old mother. If my mother decides, hey, I want to move to Memphis, Tennessee, I want to be able to say, all right, mama, come on, I got you. And so far, Peacock Transportation has only been in business a little bit over a year, but I haven't wanted or needed for anything.
How hard was it for you to make that leap, Robin? I know a lot of people, when they go into business for themselves, you said you were a teacher, and now is Peacock Transportation your sole source of income, your business thing? And if so, how hard was it for you to make that leap?
I mean, because I was a worker bee. I was that percentage of people that, hey, I went to school, I got a degree because I didn't want to work hard, and I was like, okay. The leap was, I had to weigh. It was really my mental health with being an educator versus what was next in my life. And I'll be honest with you, the pandemic was the best thing that ever could have happened to me, because I still to this day don't understand anyone that left out of that pandemic, out of these last 2, maybe 3 years, on a flip side, on a better side than what you was before, because we had money flowing. Even though some people lost their jobs and whatever, that was opportunity for you to tap into yourself. And that was part of what Peacock Transportation and how it came about. I tapped into what I love to do. When I was 18, I wanted to be a truck driver. A lot of people don't know that about me. But I wanted to be a truck driver, but I didn't do it because I became a mother. So then I looked at it and I said, what can I do that I love to do? And I could do it every day, because that's a career. A career is something you do every day. You love to do it and you get paid for it. That's the extra added bonus. So I was like, I love to drive. Everybody in my family back in the Midwest know, you look up and I'll be home because I done hit I-55 and took them 10 hours and came up. So I love to drive. And I just took my passion for driving and people and serving and put it into my company.
Got you. Narada or Tevin, is it something that y'all see yourselves? I don't know if y'all working 9 to 5 or not, whatnot, but it is y'all's businesses. Is it something y'all see yourselves doing, full time, to support you and your families, or is it just a, thing that you're just doing on the side type thing?
You want to go, Tevin, or you want me to go?
Yeah. Like I said, I've been cutting hair professionally for 5 years, and I've been barbershop owner for 3 years. But like I said, since I graduated barber school, I don't even think I've probably worked a 9 to 5 job even before that. But really, since I graduated school, no, I ain't really had to touch no other job. But I do other stuff because I like staying busy. But barbering, literally, I could do it for free and get the same feeling that I get when I make $100 on a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So is it hard?
Is that a charge now? Is that a charge for haircuts now?
I personally, the most I done charge somebody is 80, but I done made 100 on the cut. But it was like them. Damn. It was like them tipping me, I guess, or giving me out their heart. But I didn't charge. The most I charged was 80.
Yo, that's crazy. Wow.
I say that
in the 8th grade.
Yeah, I say that as somebody who has not been to the barbershop in years. I've been cutting my own hair.
Right.
And for better or for worse, I don't know if it's good or not. I guess it's been going okay.
That's how I started for
you
me.
Know what I'm saying? I cut my kids' hair, I cut my hair, and I had heard that being a barber has become a kind of a I don't know how to say it, like not a niche. I wouldn't say niche. I was like it's more of a because it used to be $25 for a haircut.
Yeah.
right?
It was a lot less than
Yeah,
that.
less than
I
that.
remember it was like $5 and $10.
$5, $10.
Right,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
Narada.
Yeah, I mean,
Shorty.
hey,
Yeah,
I
I
ain't,
used to be a
I ain't
barber.
knocking it. I ain't knocking it. You know what I'm saying? That's a you putting a lot of work. You got the degree
Yeah.
behind it. You know what I'm saying? I think is you get what people pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
for
people
sure.
gonna pay you $100, ask for
That's
$100.
It's
You
a
probably
fact.
look if people
That's
gonna
right.
pay you. If people gonna pay you 100, you probably should ask for 125. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
There
Like,
you
Hey,
go.
listen, when I was 16, man, I used to go around my neighborhood, Canarsie, Brooklyn, and knock on people's doors with my clippers, like, hey, your son or your husband or your dad need a haircut. I do it for $5. And you'd be
Right.
surprised how much money I made like during them times. So $80 a cut, that's dope.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's the beauty of the barbering too. It kind of like goes with whatever economy you in. You could be in like economy where they don't make a lot of money. Because I was reading
Mhm.
something where like in 1921, haircut was 25 cents. But when you think about what 25 cents get you in 1921, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do you like say you do 50 haircuts that week, you coming home with like $10, $12. A lot of people ain't had that back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like wherever economy and you can fit the need of the people. Because when I go to a homeless shelter or cut homeless kids in the school system or something, we ain't charging.
Uh-oh.
oh
Uh-oh.
no,
Lost him. Lost him. That's
Lost.
all right. Well, I was gonna say back in the
My
mid
bad.
'90s.
Somebody
You
was
back
calling me.
Tevin?
My bad.
Oh,
Go ahead, Mike.
but I was a barber back in the mid '90s, and it was like $12 for a regular, even all
Right.
over, and it was like 15, 18 for a fade.
Right.
And I mean, now it's crazy.
Nah, that's crazy. I basically like when I think about how much to charge if I'm talking to somebody, it's like you want to get paid $1 per minute, like a minute of your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Okay.
if you taking 30 minutes to do a haircut, $30, and that's
you know,
like that's base rate to me.
yeah, and you know what? I
Right.
think all three of y'all are. I appreciate all that you guys are doing because in the industry that you guys are working within in terms of your businesses, because it's a need in the community. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys are tapping into that and that's fantastic. Like everybody, except for me, go get their hair cut from somebody else. I guess Ty don't get his. I don't know what he do with his head, but
I do go get my head done. I got.
I mean, Mike
Come on here,
Mike ain't got no hair, so I don't know what he do with his head either. but you know what I'm saying. But like, these are needs in the community, and so I think like people love shoes. I personally. Honestly, Narada, like you make a black pair, I'm on it because I don't know how to match my clothes, so everything gotta be black with me. It's all black.
Right, so let me do you one better, right? So I got this Juneteenth joint, right? Well, it got
Let me
colors
get them,
on it, right?
fam.
See,
Let me get them,
that's
fam. Let me get
Them
them.
that's
I
hard.
need them,
that's
fam.
close. That's close. I could do that. But when you start throwing the other cousins, I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know
Well,
what
but
to do.
I
Cousin.
got some heat coming, so
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I appreciate all that you guys are doing because I think these are areas, especially in the Black community, that are really, really important to us. Things that are important to us: transportation, you know what I'm saying, hair, and the clothing and the shoes that we wear. Like these are all things that are very, very important to us. And so, being able to tap into that in a very meaningful way, I love that. I love that you guys are doing.
I'm gonna sum it up for all three of us, right? We like to go places, right? We like to look good, fashionable, and we like to be well groomed.
That's true.
So all three of us.
That's blackness.
There
For
you
real.
go. And beyond that, but
That's for
and
real.
like I said before, we've always been the culture to have a need and just like solve it. Boom. Like it is what it is, man. We're dope.
So your shoes, you have to design the sole, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the shoe game is so different, which I've learned a lot, and I'm so happy that I got into it because, like, what y'all pay, whether you're into Jordans, which everybody is, or designers, or just regular shoes, man, it's
never owned a pair of Jordans, by the way. Never owned a pair.
The soles is the most important thing. Like Tevin just said, the soles, it's crazy, but once you have the sole it's really, really inexpensive to make these sneakers. Like all these materials, like all these Jordans. And if you notice, because I'm a shoe guy, Jordans now is not the Jordans back then.
All right.
It's a completely different shoes, but the younger generation don't know that because the quality went down, but the price went up. So it's ridiculous. Like even with Kanye, everybody calling him crazy with this shoes, and now Adidas is there's so many people that's making these Yeezy slides, and he can't do nothing about it, right? So for me, I'm like 100% just dolo. I pay to make all of these shoes myself. I'm self-funded. Like I said, I was just doing it for me because I paid $1,200 for a pair of sneakers when I can make my own shoe and get 10 pairs. You know what I mean? So, but then if people like them and they want to buy them, okay, I'm gonna put my price, but I'm not gonna go crazy like these Louis Vuittons and you know what I'm saying, all of those extra stuff. But it's just a different game, and we are the culture. Like we depict what sells as Black people, right? So if it wasn't for us, these Gucci sneakers and these Versace shoes and Fendi slides, they wouldn't sell without us, right? So it's very hard though in the same token, because like I said, I was trying to do it by myself and just make it for myself, for other Black people to promote another Black business, in terms of footwear. Like, like they're like, oh, what are those? Because they want to do what's trending and what's the popular. But I've always been the person to set my own trends. I'm watching my own beat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a man of action. Like I said, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make some shoes and I'm going to wear it. You can't make fun of me because these are my shoes. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly. Exactly.
It's hard, man. I'd love to get a pair of those too, bro. So make sure you let us know how we can grab them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna, before we end the show, we definitely gonna let everybody know how y'all can, get in contact with Narada, Robin, and Tevin. But I'm big. I'll say this, me personally, I'm a big customer service person. Meaning, I'm big on customer service. I don't support a business. I don't care if you Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, or anything else, unless your customer service is on point. How does customer service play into the businesses that y'all have created?
Well, for me, that's key. That's number one, because that's my product. That's my product. That's what I sell. I sell customer service. And for me, I've been in customer service. That's all I've ever done. Again, going back to what I said earlier, is that I'm a natural service person. I'm a natural servant. So even growing up, it was always, can I do this? Can I be a part of this? Making people's lives easier and better. So what I've found within this last year is who I am and what I have done for others, not only personally and professionally, they both have carried on. And when I say carried on from one to the other, my biggest support in Memphis, Tennessee is my community. When I say my community, those are my friends, those are my cigar buddies, those are my Facebook followers. I have been afforded some major opportunities in the last year. I have one client that I'm just he's an older white gentleman that has Parkinson's and no longer can drive for himself. And at one time he still is. He's a multi-millionaire, but he can't drive for himself. And somehow my name is out there. My name is floating. So I'm going, who's talking about me? And I got teachers that call me. I got parents that call me. And I'm like, okay, what am I selling? What is my product? And my product is my customer service, security, reliability. So customer service is key because, again, like you, Ty, I could go to a restaurant and if your food could be on point. But if the person serving me has a bad attitude or the person serving me is not attentive enough for me, I feel like I'm wasting my money, because that meal, I possibly could get that anywhere. But you can't get customer service anywhere. And I think that's a lot of things that our younger generation is lacking. However, it can be taught. I think I'm a natural person that is just naturally in me. For instance, my daughter's not a warm and fuzzy person. So I wouldn't dare put my last week I was so worried I had to go home and my daughter was running my business. I was like, Lord, please let that child smile because it matters. You know, it matters. My clients get in my vehicle. My vehicle's clean. Uh, their seats are right. Has been sterilized. The whole nine. They get in. Good morning. How you doing? How was your weekend? How was your last night? You know, it matters. It matters to people if you just put out that little bit of extra. That's all you got to do. Instead of being grumpy in the morning, smile a little bit. It makes somebody's day go a little bit better, you know. So customer service is key. And I will say this, I have been, again, afforded some major opportunities and made some major money because of my customer service, you know. Like he said, $100 for one head. I've made $100 for one trip. You know, and I probably only went up the street and around the corner, but because I gave good customer service and everything. So people, you'll pay for it. My money go up. I tell people, money go a long way.
We do. We pay for good service. You know, we appreciate it and will shell out for, you know, the service, better service than going somewhere where we're not treated as well. I'll pay more to get treated better.
That's true. But like in any business, customer service is key. But also, you know, when you're selling products or like whatever it is, like you as the owner, you are the customer service. Like you're representing your brand yourself. So I'm a walking customer service person. Like, you know, if someone has like is interested in my shoes or whatever it is that I'm doing, it doesn't have to necessarily be my shoes. Hey, how you doing? Like you mentioned, Robin, what's going on? How you doing today? You know, like for me, my personality is customer service. So, you know, like with that being said, quite naturally, even though I didn't think of it in terms of selling it to others, but I'm gonna be able to sell the shoes to a person I never met before that's walking on the street. Because you're gonna want what you're gonna want. So, but with my personality is you're gonna buy these shoes. You know what I mean? Not to sound cocky, and I'm not, but at the same token, it's just the way how you present yourself.
That's the thing, though, Narada. A lot of people feel like Black businesses don't have good customer service.
Yeah,
that, you know, we want people to buy our stuff just because you my homie or you my cousin, you my brother, you my sister. I want you just to support me because I got a Black business. And we feel like we shouldn't live up to the customer service aspect of it. That's what I'm saying. Customer service is very important to me. I don't spend my money where I don't feel like I'm wanted or where my money is appreciated, or I don't get the service that I feel like I deserve. So to hear Robin say that, you know, a good morning goes a long way in the transportation industry when she welcomes somebody into her car, or Tevin, you know, for him cutting somebody's head, you know, just to be able to spark that conversation. To be able to, you know, just to be like, yo, bro, how you doing today? You know, that goes a long way for me personally, you know, as far as customer service is concerned. So that's why I'm asking, you know, the question about customer service, you know, about how does it play into y'all's business, because it's important to me personally.
Yeah, and I know.
Right? One second, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, bro.
But like, you know, we're touching on customer service, but you know, I think as Black owners and Black businesses in terms of the food industry, I can't say for any other industry, but it'd be the lack of preparation. Like it'd be a lot of that. Like me and my wife was in Miami just this past weekend, and we went to the House of Mac. Dope food, great, but you know what? And when I got into the restaurant, I'm like, babe, nobody has their food on the table. Like it was like no one. Like we're in the whole restaurant, no one has their food. But the owner came out and greeted everyone like, hey, how you doing? So that made a lot of, like, it made up for it. It made like a huge difference, right? And it's like, and that goes back to the customer service part. It's like, all right, you know, I know you don't have your food, but hey, how's your day going? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say like for and barbering, that's like the main thing because you got so many people cutting hair. You can go get a haircut from your uncle, or cousin, somebody in the bathroom. I mean,
Everybody can cut hair, though.
it'll
Not everybody
get the
can cut hair,
job done. It'll get the job done. But I feel like the customer service aspect has really just taken not just me but my business. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go to the barbershop. I can tell one of my partners in the barbershop to cut a client hair, and I might not even met the client before. They might just book the appointment with me, but I can tell one of my other partners to cut their hair because I know the consistency in our customer service. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like some barbershops, even how I got my first big haircuts, it was a G League basketball team, and the reason why I even got it, I was fresh out of barber school, but another barber suggested that I do the haircut because he knew my customer service skills and how I could talk to people, and he was cutting way longer than me, but he just felt like he didn't have the customer service skills to be able to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you don't feel like talking to people. You know what I'm saying? So I think to pair kind of what Robin and Narada already says, like it's that authenticity that come with it too. You can't just be like a good customer service trainer, like you trained, like, but you don't have the authenticity behind it. Because if you really having a bad day, or something just happened in your life, but you still trying to carry the business and make the business look good, it's gonna be hard if you're not authentic. You know what I'm saying? If you can't really be a real with people and let them know, like, yeah, I am going through my own, but I'm still gonna inspire you while I'm going through it, then it ain't gonna work. And that's just like even with her driving cars, Robin driving cars. Like, I'm pretty sure some days she don't feel like getting up doing that. But it's like the first person that she feel rewarded by is like her payment. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that you can
Right.
really give her for that. And then same with Narada, like, bro, I know for a fact when these shoes go crazy, you gonna sit back and be like, dang, that's something I created. Like, I envisioned. You know what I'm saying? So I get that experience every time I do a haircut, because it's like I started from scratch, where they had nothing on their head, they looked a certain way, then I made them look this way. You know what I'm saying? So I just see it like authenticity. Them shoes authentic. You know what I'm saying? Her starting a company out of necessity like that, that's authentic. You know what I'm saying? So I respect authenticity more than customer service in a sense, because I know if you authentic, I'm gonna get quality, I'm gonna get safety, and I'm gonna get efficiency. If I got those three things in business, I'm a great business. You know what I'm saying?
So,
For sure.
and as a man, as a barbershop, like men go to the barbershop, you're gonna talk about sports, you're gonna talk about there's a lot of shows that's like out there right now that's created based off barbershops and the conversations that we have. So if as a man you go to a barbershop and the barber is like, yeah, I like, let me cut your hair and not saying it's like, all right, I probably won't go back there. Like, some men go to barbershops just to like hear stories or talk freely. So like in a sense that is customer service. Just
it sure is.
It is. It is.
And see, like for me, for instance, I'm a lot of people come to me. I'm more of a counselor. People in my friendships, my relationships, just people that know me, they'll come and load their stuff on me. Oh, Robin's a great listener. So I utilize who I am in my business. So, it's not just you're not just getting in my car just to be getting in there. This is your moment listen, I got clients that talk about, I got a husband and a wife. They both talk about each other to me. But I'm like, this is your safe space. You can talk about whatever you want. I never tell your wife what you said. I never tell your husband what you said. It's your safe space. I serve teenage kids, pick them up from school and pick them up, drop them off. And I tell them in a minute, when you come in, when you're in this vehicle, this is your safe space. I'm a former educator. I am your advocate. Anything goes on with you, I need to know. Only reason why I need to know is to make sure that you're safe. And only time I'm gonna tell your parents is if someone's harming you. But you'll be amazed in that 20, 25 minutes that they're in my car. They load on me. They load on me and they tell me everything that's going on in their life. I guess I'm like the barber, or the bartender. Load it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Tell
I
me what
saw
you
a man
need.
on fire.
So let me ask you guys this, and I know we coming close to the end of the time we have, but I wanted to talk a little bit about, like, what would you all say to someone who is hoping to start their own business? Like, what words of wisdom would you give? Not words to the wise. We ain't doing that. Words of wisdom.
you.
Yeah, what words of wisdom would you give to someone who is thinking about starting their own business?
I say study the industry that you're going into.
Okay.
Like really, really understand what you bring to the table in that industry. That way, when it's like tough times, you're not gonna fold. You know what I'm saying? Because it get hard. Any entrepreneurship journey gonna get hard. But if you know why you in something, it's not you ain't gonna give it up. You know what I'm saying? Like you might even give your life up behind what you're doing. That's when the work is so purposeful to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I of course I ain't gonna go out here and die for barbering, but it's just like I do give up my life every day for that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be wanting to go do a different career or get a job, not because I'm done with barbering, but sometimes you just want to try something else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I know them times where it's like, all right, I bet you I go to work today, I'm gonna have a different perspective. And I go, and not just the money, but like the people that I come in contact with or the people I work beside, even like they blessings to me. So then I remember like, dang, this is why I'm in this work. I'm in this work for something deeper than just money or career. It's like purpose for real.
Yeah.
I say
Your
study
life's
that industry.
purpose. Life's work. I say your life's work, like Latoya was saying.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And to add to that, I would tell them again, it ain't easy. I'm new to this. I never wanted to be an entrepreneur, but now that I'm doing it, I couldn't see myself doing anything else, because I'm still afforded to be myself. So again, know who you are, know your purpose. It's gonna be a whole lot of sleepless nights, a whole lot of stand up late researching when you think you don't know. Your industry is going to constantly change. You got to stay on the up and up, um, and just whatever it is, be true to yourself, and know how I look at Peacock Transportation is this is my baby. This is my baby. I birthed her into this world. She has a purpose, and I'm going to see it go to fruition, where she will grow and be a help for someone else down the way. So, to me, that's my generational wealth. That one day somebody will look and say, you know what? That's Robin, little boy, right there. She put me. She gave me a ride on such and such, and blah blah blah. I'm gonna do well for him. That's my generational wealth. But again, know who you are and your talents and your purpose in life and what you're good at, and use it, because we all have talents.
For sure.
We all have talents. Take a moment and tap into yourself. You see these visions, you see these dreams. Again, Habakkuk 2:2 says, write them down, make them known. And as you write them down, God sees it from your eye, from your eyes to your paper, and pray over your stuff. This is your baby. Nobody else can do it like you do. Can't nobody be a peacock like I can. The name came about because of who I am. So
Strut your stuff.
I'm gonna say two things real quick. The first is don't get discouraged, because you're gonna get a million no's before you get that one yes. But when you get that one yes, you're gonna get that feeling it was all worth it, right? The second thing I would say is put in that work. Like you said, Robin, that's your baby. You put in that work, you get a self-satisfaction. Like, man, like for a lot of people, they would see the shoes and don't know the work that comes behind it. Right. And it's like, oh, all right, he got shoes. All right, cool. But like, you don't know what it, I'm self-funding this whole thing. Like, you know, I have a 9-to-5. I do a lot of side businesses. I have a family to support, and me taking away money from my family to put into something that I now created, like, you know, it's a big deal. So you got to put in that work. So if I'm going to make that commitment of taking away funds from my family, it better work.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So, and I have this saying that I always say, like, man, like, know what you want and make it impossible to fail.
That's good.
So, know what you want, make it impossible. I got one more question. I know we over time, but I got one more question. Y'all don't mind. One more question. Do y'all find it harder as a black business than it would be if you were a white person? You know, do you feel like you have to put that much more into your businesses because you are a black business versus, you know, somebody who may be of the opposite color or whatever the case may be?
I'll make mine real quick, right? So I think that you know, I almost hate to use the term black business, and I know is the topic of the show, because I'm like, it's a business. My thing is, if you like it, buy it. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate that some black people won't support you, but they will run to, you know, I don't know, Goldstein and Cohen's to get the same thing that I'm delivering. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's the it thing. Like, if you like it, just buy it. I'm not gonna force nobody to buy nothing that I got to sell. But like I said in the beginning, you're gonna buy it because of my personality. I'm a natural born hustler. I'm gonna sell it.
Narada, stick up kid. He go, buy my shoes. Buy my shoes. Buy my shoes, son. Now, what were you gonna say, Robin?
To kind of piggyback off of him, there are so many opportunities out there. When you say black owned, I love it when it's black owned. I really do, because it's showing that we are doing it. There's so much money out there. There's so many grants, so many times that you ain't even gotta use your money. Again, educate yourself. Take the workshops. Do whatever you need to do to be able to bring in the revenue. Certified. Again, we as black people got to stop trying to cut corners. You know, certify yourself. Do whatever you need to do. Get a certificate. Go to school. Figure out how to do this. If you got to buy a sewing machine to figure out how to sew this piece here, or take another course to be able to stay on the up and up. Just like for me, I got an F endorsement on my driver's license, but I don't have a 15 passenger van. But Peacock Transportation soon will, because I want to be able to walk on that on anybody on Amazon and be like, hey, I got it. Let's do this contract. And I already set yourself up that you're already in the playing field. You know, my thing is, it's not the white man's game, it's the game. And you gotta stay up, you gotta just stay on the up and up, no matter whether you black, white, a woman, man, whatever it is. Knowledge is power. Period.
Can I say something real quick? So, but no, you're absolutely right, It's the game. But also, one thing I forgot to mention is utilize your resources. So my 9-to-5, real quick, I know we got to go. We're heavy into transportation, but we do trucking. So, and I actually own the stock in my 9-to-5 that I work for. So if you ever get into box trucks, like, we could utilize you from carrying freight to different states. That's one thing. During the pandemic, Tevin, I came up with the idea for my company of everybody was so afraid of leaving their houses that I had a homeboy that cuts hair professionally, even though I do it. Well, I don't do it professionally. I just do it since the 8th grade. But I have a homeboy that cut hair. And I was like, yo, Pull up to my job. Like, we'll pay you. Like, I take money out the budget and pay you to cut these people here because they are so afraid to, you know what I'm saying, leave their houses so they could get a fresh haircut to come to work. So you got to utilize your resources.
Yeah. And I was going, it's crazy you said that, because I was going to say, if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So pretty much like the same thing any other race been doing, we can do, you know, as far as like sticking together, building and spreading out. We don't have to, like, I'm of that belief, like, we don't have to need white people for nothing. Because, you know, I'll be thinking back to the 1960s, like 60% of black people had their own business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, if we can recreate that Renaissance vibe where, you know, you got your Zora Neale Hurston's talking to your Lou Hamers and all these other Langston Hughes and all these other people, just, they was talking to each other. They was amongst each other. They was hanging out. Whereas, like, you know, we kind of got that miseducation of the Negro, like we was talking about Carter G. Woodson, where we just go away and we don't come back. We don't start no lemonade stands with our mama. We don't start no hot dog truck business with our daddy. And these are the things that create and build America, is the small businesses. So, you know, as long as we really stick together and, like I say, just go far, you go together. So we could stick together. Like, that's the way we gonna win. So I don't see it like as handicap far as, like, you know, being black, having a small business. Is more so like, you just gotta really educate yourself and be around the right people, because otherwise you digging yourself in a ditch as an entrepreneur that you're gonna have to dig yourself out of. Whereas you could really, you know, put all these things around you to make it where you can't fail, like he said. So yeah.
I mean, Latoya, I don't know about this Negro situation. I'm gonna just put that out there. You could have left that word out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Negro actually a good word though, but, you know, I'd rather be a Negro than black, honestly. But that's another story.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, yo, I appreciate really, you know, this conversation. I feel like we can have this conversation. We can continue on this conversation for at least another hour. But out of respect for the show and respect for people's times, we're not going to. Maybe we'll have to have y'all on for another episode or whatever the case may be. Again, like I said at the beginning of the show, I want to definitely give y'all's opportunity to let people know how to be able to contact y'all, get in contact, whether, because I believe barbering is not something that Tevin just has to do in Greensboro. He can do it, you know, in Charlotte. He can do it in the DMV. He can do it in New York. He can do it in Memphis. He can do it in Cali. Robin can take her transportation company and it can be expanded from just not Memphis, but you know, to other parts of Tennessee, to other parts of the, you know, the United States. Same with Narada. Right. You can pick up Narada shoes anywhere and everywhere. So let people know. I'll start with Robin. How can they get in contact with y'all? How can they support you, even if they're not in Memphis, or even if they're not in New York, even if they're not in Greensboro? How can they support you? How can they get in contact with you? How can they do, support y'all?
Well, currently, my handle on Facebook is Peacock Transportation LLC. You will, if you go to the page, you'll see a Tiffany blue peacock with a large feather in the back. That's me. Also, I can be located at 901-463-5246. And if you needed to also reach me personally, I am Robin Perkins on Facebook. And Instagram, I am perkishway. That's my handle on Instagram. So that's my way.
So if anybody's in the Memphis area, y'all need transportation to and from the airport to your grandmama house, to your mama house, to the grocery store.
We go as far as your wallet will take you.
You go as far as your wallet can take you. Robin Nicole's already asked you, hit her up. So we, you know, they got some legal stuff that y'all got, you know, take care of. You know,
gotcha.
Exactly. Tevin, same. To let people know how they can get in contact with, you know, with everything that you got going on.
The best way probably is social media, like get on Instagram or Facebook, type in Urban Renaissance Culture Enterprises. My handle is Urban Hustle, HUSSLE, like Nipsey Hussle. Then if you want to reach me by email, like you want to set up any kind of like meetings or podcasts or anything like that, just email me. The Theurbanrcnc is like the Urban Renaissance Culture in North Carolina. So the Theurbanrcnc@gmail.com. And yeah, that's the best way to reach out to me.
Gotcha. So that's for barbering and everything else is public speaking, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah. Once you make that contact with me, I'll funnel you the right way.
Gotcha. And Narada, same with you.
All right. So for the Narada brand, we're working on the website. Shouts out to Ty. We're about to get this website popping, naradacole.com. You can check this out in like a month or two. For now, you could follow either one of my social media pages. My Narada brand page is Narada NARADA _limited. Right, so you could be able to order. Don't worry, I won't rip you off. You can cash at me. I'll send them right to you. You're gonna be good. In terms of my personal page, you can also reach me there too, which is the official _Nard NARD 1, the number 1, and you'll be able to get me there. Also, my boxing podcast is on YouTube. Is Cole's Boxing Corner, as well as Instagram Cole's Boxing Corner. If you're into boxing, I'm heavy into that as well. So you can find me there on all platforms. Thank you.
Gotcha. Hey y'all, and John, don't John, go ahead. I ain't forget about you.
All right. Well, so the Daddy Confessions podcast, we out there at Daddy Confessions on all of your favorite podcast locations. Right now, we are only audio. Actually, you can actually find us on the old episodes on video. Back season 1, we did video. We're going back to that soon, but you can catch us on YouTube at Daddy Confessions as well. So Daddy Confessions everywhere you look. You can also email me if you're interested in being on the podcast at thedaddyconfessions@gmail.com.
Gotcha. And I ain't forget about my man Kingdom Chef. Kingdom Chef is out of the DMV area. Kingdom Chef did put his information in the chat earlier. So if y'all want to reach out, if y'all need that good food, he got the vegan food, he got the barbecue. I know he is in the DMV.
He got the 420 friendly food.
He do got the 420 friendly food at Kingdom _Chef 202. Also at Kingdom All Vegan as well. So make sure y'all check out. I don't know if Donnell, Mike, y'all got businesses as well. If y'all want to shout them out right quick. If not, nah, Donnell, you ain't.
I got my own business.
Not peeing on people, is it?
Hey, I might be able to charge people for that.
$100.
Let me look at that. Let me research that.
$100
research
a
piss.
that. $100 a piss. Y'all wow. I do gotta get paid Naradas. Make sure y'all get y'all paid Naradas. I do got. Hey, I want them red joints and them black. Hey, Narada, we gotta talk, bro.
I want the red joints right here. You know what I'm saying?
I want the red joints.
They got the reflectors right here, so when the light hit it in a certain angle, it reflects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They fit true to size.
Yes, now they do. That's another part of the business where it was kind of crazy. You have to get samples, but yes, true to size. I got the Juneteenth editions is coming out, with the black, purple, and gold. It is symbolic. This is a sample, but there's some writings if you could see, but it's gonna say all our national heroes, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, you name it, is gonna be on the shoe itself for Juneteenth. So, but yeah, man, we got we have a wide selection, and people is asking for it. So
for sure,
well, can I get them right there though? Can I order them?
Yeah.
Them.
I gotta get those Juneteenth joints.
Yeah,
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Dropping soon.
For sure.
I'll do you a little product video in the shop with the mural in the background. I'll tell you.
You gotta see the mural.
Yeah, I be in North Carolina all the time. I pull up on you in Greensboro. We could do it together.
Yeah, do that, bro. For real.
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, making connections right here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need them. We're doing a Juneteenth celebration here, and we're actually doing a liberation through food here
Nice.
in Memphis, Tennessee. And it's
Okay.
Juneteenth, so I need them. So
I
Yep.
got you.
I
And
got
like I
you,
said,
fam.
Right.
like my 9 to 5, we deal with trucking and transportation. So when you get to that point,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep on horn, but I'm the man there. I'll get you a
Hey,
whole gig. So
I've
Yeah.
got.
Oh,
I mean, this is great. Everything has been wonderful. This is great networking. I love it. Love
yeah.
it.
For
Love it.
sure.
Love it. Love it.
Thank
Glad
y'all
you're
for
real.
being on the show.
Yeah,
Thank
appreciate
y'all
y'all for
coming
being
on.
on the show. I can't forget because if I do, I'm gonna get in trouble. I gotta shout out my wife's business, Sonol Consulting. Actually, he's going into Sonol Cannabis Consulting for the cannabis businesses out there, but it is
Okay.
Sonol Consulting right now. So she does, administrative work for a lot of the small businesses, small to medium-sized businesses as well. So make sure y'all check out sonolconsulting.com. We appreciate y'all for, again, like Mike just said, for being on the show. Make sure y'all support these 3 Black businesses as well as any other, not just in the month of February, but 365,
Right.
24/7. Y'all
Yes.
support.
24/7.
24/7, 365. Y'all can also check out Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all don't go nowhere. When we ending the show, but don't go nowhere. So that way y'all can exchange information. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all know what time it is. We will catch y'all next week, same time, same place. We appreciate y'all for coming on Millionaire Man Cave. We out, y'all. Peace.
2 and 2.